Hello everyone, my name is Alex Samelov. I'm a senior research scientist with Georgia Tech Research Institute. Welcome to this presentation of alternative approaches to poultry processing. This is the first recorded presentation for me, so let's see how it goes. I wish I could see you all in person, but it's not really possible at this time. I am very excited to share FPaT concepts and progress that we have made on this project with you. This work could not have been possible without our friends and colleagues at University of Georgia and USDA. So let's dive right into it. Project motivation and goals. Current poultry transport process has been largely unchanged for decades. In the matter of fact, if you look at a picture on the lower right corner, you can see poultry transport from 1920s. And there is not that much different from what's going on right now. Of course, we have metal cages and we load and unload birds differently, but by and large, it's the exact same process that we follow. One question that we ask ourselves, if we would design poultry transport right now, would we do it in the exact same way? And often the answer to this question is no. So that was kind of our motivation to start to reimagine how poultry transport can look like. At the same time, we also concentrated on worker safety, on bird well-being, namely DOAs, weight loss, and stress. We also looked at economic benefits and reduction in labor force. At the same time, we want to see how this new proposed process will affect current processing practices. So what is this process all about? On the top of this slide, you can see what's going on currently. So we harvest birds at the farm, we transport them live to processing facility, we live hang them, then stun, kill, and further process. What we are proposing is to move some of those steps from processing facilities to the farm. Namely, we want to harvest, stun, and kill birds at the farm and transport carcasses instead, before we do further processing. If you look at those errors on the bottom of each rectangle, you can see that bird well-being issues are being addressed in this system by reducing number of steps where stressors can be accumulated for birds. Going from concept to more practical application, now how do we envision this system work in practice? So what you can see here is FPaT workflow, where we harvest either using mechanical harvesting or manual harvesting, as it's done right now. We load those birds into crates, we put them into stunning system on what we call processing trailer. Birds are being stunned and shackled and killed. They're moved to transport trailer where they first bled and then transported in shackles. So transport system will actually shuttle between farms and processing facilities, and processing part of this mobile system is going to stay at the farm. To test if this system actually has practical viability, we designed an experiment where we had 40 birds. Using 40 birds, 30 of them were processed through FPaT system and 10 were in control groups and processed through traditional stunning, through traditional processing techniques. Birds were stunned using different methods, birds that were processed through FPaT system. So we used lap stunning, cast stunning, and traditional water-based electric stunning. Control group was just traditionally stunned with water-based stunning. We also bled those birds. FPaT birds were transported through shackle prototype, and traditional birds went from control group went through traditional processing. We defeathered them, New York dressed them, eviscerated and chilled them. Before we move on, I want to acknowledge that those experiments would not be possible without our partners at Department of Poultry Science at University of Georgia and their experimental plant facility, Poultry Research Center. Also, this research done was with collaboration with our partners at USDA ARS. So this is a workflow for treatment group, which is an FPaT process birds and control group. As you can see, there are some differences. Treatment group were stunned and bled before they were transported versus current processing that they were simulated transport before they were stunned, bled, and went into processing. So here is some equipment that we used to conduct those experiments. We use general purpose thermocouples to figure out core temperature of birds during the transport. We also used a shackle transport prototype that was developed and built here at Georgia Tech, as well as a vacuum chamber provided by UGA, where we used hyperbaric hypoxia and CAS stunning. Also, we recorded temperature and humidity of ambient conditions outside of transport trailer and inside transport trailer, and all of this was filmed on cameras in a truck and outside of a truck. A little more pictures of how this experiment went. As I'm not going to go through all the steps, but you can see what was done for this particular workflow is for FPaT processing. You can see some images of shackle transport prototype, plant, then scalding and chilling. After birds were chilled, they were packaged and actually transported to USDA ARS for meat quality analysis. On this slide, you can see shackle transport prototype and how birds were transported. Now, you do see a lot of movement of the birds, but for the most part, it was artificially induced. We 99% of the time birds did not move, so we had to sway our van left and right just to induce some movements. Here are some of the results from the experiment. On the left-hand side, you see birds that was defeathered in traditional processing. As you can see, very minimal feathers, if any, are left on the carcass. On the right-hand side, you can see birds that were processed through FPaT, which means carcasses were transported for 2 hours and then it went into processing. You can see slightly more feathers on those birds, but I have to say that those birds already were in rigor and we did not adjust pickers in any way. I feel like with some picker adjustment it would be even cleaner picking. Here are some results from meat quality analysis performed at USDA ARS by Brian Boker. I don't look at all of those numbers. I understand that slide is very busy, but point from the slide is there were no major differences between birds that were traditionally processed versus processed through FPaT system. So in the first column you see birds that went through traditional processing, and latter 3 columns represent birds through the FPaT system. As you look at pH levels, they are almost identical. and other parameters are very close to traditional processing. So what are the benefits of this approach? Number one is we're reducing bird handling. Traditionally, we handle birds twice, one at the farm and one at processing facility. In this system, we only handle them at the farm and basically eliminate need of second handling. We produce better working conditions for live hanging crew by stunning birds first and then present them already stunned for shackling. We definitely dramatically improve bird well-being by eliminating DOAs and making less stressful for birds of their last few hours of life by not transporting them, by basically stunning and killing them in environments that they're used to. Also, this approach can produce some, I guess, auxiliary benefits of number one is improving transport safety. Number one type of accidents that happened with poultry transport is turnovers. And most of it is happening because of shifting weights. With this approach, we will not have shifting weights because we use shackles, so birds stay exactly where they're loaded to. Also, we can have exact head counts and weights of broilers that are coming to processing facilities and send that data ahead of time, so processors know exactly what's coming and what is the weight distribution. In addition to that, it might be possible to actually scald those birds during transport and eliminate scalding at the plant. Acknowledgements. I definitely want to acknowledge Agricultural Technology Research Program at Georgia Tech for sponsoring this research. This research also would not be possible without collaboration with Department of Poultry Science at University of Georgia and Brian Keeper and Bruce Webster in particular. Also, this would not be possible without our collaborators at USDA ARS in Jeff Buer and Brian Boker. If you have any questions, please do not hesitate to contact me. Here is my contact information, my email and my phone number. I also encourage you to visit atrp.gtri.gatech.edu for program information and list of current projects. Thank you for listening. Goodbye.